Welcome back to Wipeout and the big finish here in the Wipeout zone. 2 down, 2 to go. Basic accounting, Johnny. And aspiring accountant David Harris holds the time to beat.
Still to come, tennis pro Paige Roddy, but first up on impressionist Scott Torgan.
You can't handle the truth!
All day long, Scott Torgan has been doing an impression of a man doing well on Wipeout. During sleepy time, he perfected his impersonation of a great competitor, grabbing a $1,000 bonus on his way to a spot in the Wipeout zone. Scott, the unimpressionist Torgan, waiting on top of our treadmill launch.
As our aspiring accountant waits on the sidelines with Jill.
The countdown beginning. There's the horn, and Scott is off. Off the launch, off the trampoline, and into the water.
Yeah, he really picked up some speed off the launch platform. And check out this strategy, John, angling his body towards the next obstacle.
Hopefully he will move quickly, but with care and precision as he gets on these foamy gut busters.
A difficult obstacle as is, but with the foam, our contestants are really struggling.
Ooh, a slight misstep there, almost sending Scott into the water, but he manages to stay on. And look at him, sliding all the way down, using the foam to his advantage. Well played.
And he makes it across without a wipeout.
He can just take his time.
Scott, the unimpressionist, now onto the Sinister.
That's right, a time of 1:45 and across the Gutbusters without incident already. Let's see if our unimpressionist can continue this torrid pace. Oh, water time.
He got a little too aggressive, and that slippery foam worked against him this time.
So Scott's going to have to take another go at this one. Onto that first stair, and here he goes again.
He is not going to be denied this time. He has made it to the top already.
Still has to make that leap off, and at 2 stories up, that's dicey. He's made it across.
Quite the impressive performance thus far, John. It looks like our unimpressionist is making an impression on a very worried aspiring accountant.
That's good reason to worry, as Scott is rolling and in perfect rhythm with the crankshaft. Beautiful. These blades of fury, they ruined the last guy. Vincent ended his wipeout zone.
Our unimpressionist coming up on the beater totter at this point. Hey, ooh, okay. Scott with a bizarre seated leap. Interesting technique.
Oh, the horseback style got him thrown. That's bad twice. Has to go back to the beginning of the gauntlet. And it's a long foam-filled swim to get there. Back, standing, and ready to give the crankshaft one more try. He has that crackerjack timing on this baby, and he is back with the blades of fury. Timing those perfectly once more, too. Now he's got about a 3-minute cushion, but that can disappear with one fall on the beater totter. Oh, really wrestling to keep his balance now, sloshing about forward and backwards. The finish line, tantalizingly close.
A leap to the finish.
Hold on, good.
Scott Torgan's our new Wipeout leader. His time, 10:25. And that brings us to our final contestant of the night, Paige Roddy.
Tennis pro Paige Roddy was our last contestant in the qualifier, and she aced it. She barely made it through the double cross, but surprised everyone at sleepy time, serving up a performance worthy of a spot in the Wipeout zone.
And so our youngest contestant of the day and the only girl in the Wipeout zone hopes her athleticism will put her over the top and under Scott Torgan's time. Paige waiting for the okay to launch. Here she goes. Head first and face first. That's a splashy entrance, but not in a good way.
She flew out of that treadmill, but it looks like she couldn't maintain control, making for a pretty chaotic head-first entrance into the zone.
Needs to leave that all behind, though, and go for it here on the Gutbuster. It's like more of a timid approach, sort of waiting for each block to come to her. Maybe a good idea, considering how fast she shot out of the treadmill launch. Bounced around a bit. Standing now. Whoa! No!
Take another look. A brutal tag teaming between the two Pistons as the Gutbusters really living up to their name.
So it's back to the beginning of the Gutbuster. Paige knows that a 10-minute time to beat is actually quite a tight window in this tough, foamy, dark Wipeout zone. And she just fires past the Gutbuster block that felled her the last time, and even more quickly off it and onto the platform.
Paige is our youngest contestant of the day and a professional athlete. That's a lot of competitive edge, Johnny.
Dives onto that first step and has a two-fisted grip on it, staying low to avoid those sweeper arms, but she knows she can't stay there forever, Johnny, as she slowly climbs up the second step. Our tennis pro working slow and steady, which is not something the Cinestairs are, slow or steady. This is a race, Johnny.
Unbelievable, she made it.
Luck, luck, luck. That's what it was.
Scott, I think, trying to convince himself, Johnny. I mean, luck will run out, talent won't, and Paige is closing the gap. Oh, and that will widen it. The crankshaft strikes.
And now the clock is really becoming a factor. As you can see, Paige timing the crankshaft all wrong. Coming up now on her second attempt at the gauntlet. She's got less than a minute remaining on the clock.
This time, Paige timing out the crankshaft perfectly. She's eyeing those blades of fury that stand between her and $50,000. Into the middle with just a slight stumble. She's across safely.
All right, moment of truth as Scott waits for the outcome. 20 seconds left. She might just pull this off.
She will get one chance on the feeder totter, sliding forward a few feet, a few seconds from victory. She needs to leap or that money is gone. She's turned around and leaps off the wrong way. Oh, it is over for tennis pro Paige Roddy in the wipeout zone.
Hey, Scott, guess what? You just won $50,000!
Woo! I can't believe it.
Johnny, he has done a great impression of a winner, and I am impressed.
Oh, imagine that. Our work is done here, but join us again next week when 24 new contestants take on some crazy new obstacles. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
And for our colleague Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big ball.